Hi. I need to fix
Hi.
this. Hi. I need to fix this. I'm very low.
I just got very tall.
Me tall.
Yeah,
wish.
and we're all like looking up at you.
I wish. Hi everyone. How are we all doing? Let us know what you're going to be reading or getting up to in the comments. We might be joined later by Melissa and Sasha as well, but for now I have Erin. If you want to introduce yourself, let us know what you're going to be getting up to.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm currently in the last like little bit of the audiobook for Prophet by, I can't remember the author's name. It's just two authors, Helen MacDonald and Sin Blash. And it's very good. But I don't think it's a 5-star, which it's a highly recommended book from a friend who has been on me to read it since they read it. And I think it's going to be a 4-star. And I'm still like racing through my mind. I'm like, oh no, I've got to tell Ray that I thought it was good, but not a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm like the moon.
So
the light is up there. It's real bright. There's nothing I can do about it.
We can see. So do we hate that friend now, Erin?
no, we still love them.
Sure?
Yes,
like
and they have good taste, and they also write very good poetry. And in fact, I think that Ren will really like this book, Prophet, that I'm reading.
Mm-hmm. Well, no wonder you don't hate them now, because you want to keep them in your good books because they're famous. I see.
They are also the long-term partner and like partner that they live with my girlfriend. So it would be like really awkward if we had a falling out at this point.
That doesn't matter. How was Butter in the end? Did you finish Butter?
Yes, it was really good. I think I gave it like 4.5 stars.
Is that the Japanese one?
Yeah. It was really good. I feel like I think it's a more accessible version of Breasts and Eggs. Like, I feel like it's more accessible to like a broader audience, because while it still like has like that like literary commentary aspect, it also like has some other like kind of like mystery aspects, and like is just like a bit more approachable. But I love Breasts and Eggs as well. Like, that's a great book whose author I can't remember the name of.
We already know. Okay.
I just bought Butter. Now that you've compared it to Breasts and Eggs, I'm more inclined to read it.
It's really good. Like, it's like the writing like isn't at the level of like really like satisfying like beauty of Breasts and Eggs, but like it is approaching some similar topics from like other angles, and it's just basically dealing a lot with like female identity, particularly like through the lens of Japanese society and the pressures. And also it's I haven't read Convenience Store Woman, but I feel like there are also some themes that would match with that, with its sort of like a self-acceptance and like not necessarily like needing to push yourself to external standards.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nice.
It was really good. I really liked Butter.
Yeah, I really want to read it now. Tinkle.
Also very sensual discussions of like butter and food in general, which I always
I
love any like sensual writing, in the sense of like that really focuses on like sensory experiences beyond just sight. Like that is like shit that I really love in books, and like it was really good with like just like the descriptions of food and like food as experience and memory and stuff like that. It's really good. Highly recommend Butter.
I linked it here if anyone wants to look. But did you want to introduce yourself, Melissa, and let us know what you're going to be reading or getting up to?
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my camera. I'm Melissa.
You don't want to look like the moon anymore?
No, I don't. This light is so bright. I might have to turn on a lamp or something. I don't think I like it. I'm Melissa. I don't know what I'm reading. I've been reading The Foxhole Court because my friend convinced me to read it.
Oh wow!
And it's not really something I would normally read. I'm halfway through it. I have no idea what's happening, but the vibes are really on point. So,
I've
maybe
never
that.
read it.
Me either.
I'm not kidding when I say I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Like I'm reading it and then it's leaving my brain again straight away. But
That's
I'm having
fine.
fun.
I
But
feel like you need some books like that.
yeah,
Like in like a healthy, balanced reading diet, you need some books that are just like they just pass through your brain.
Yeah, they just pass through your brain. But I have the audiobook for Disfigured, so I could start that.
I also haven't started that.
My bed is covered in stuff, so I should probably listen to an audiobook and organize. I only did my bookshelves today and cleared my desk so that I could set up my computer. So I've been really lazy. We moved a month and a half ago and I still haven't unpacked anything, so
it takes a while.
It does.
It does.
And
Aaron's like, we all saw how long it took me. I still haven't fully unpacked it since I've been a year.
Oh, my kid and I downsized from a 3-bedroom house. We downsized from a 3-bedroom house to 3 rooms in my friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
So I got rid of all of my furniture and so much stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting rid of stuff. A lot of it we just brought with us, and now we're like, okay, we can't fit this. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
So it's slow going.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Oh,
I'm just getting a video scheduled after this, and then I'm going to continue on with this.
Still reading that.
I haven't picked up in ages. I had something exciting happen in the family, so I've been a little bit busy, but now I can.
Also, you didn't want to read it.
I just wanted to get the video done. You want to read this?
No, I said also you didn't want to read it, and that's also contributed to not
you wanted
it.
to read it. I was like, okay. I mean, I have a spare copy if you want me to send it to you.
No, thanks. Based on your experience, it doesn't. It's not really.
Are you not
selling
enjoying it? You're not enjoying it then.
It's really bad. It was published in what was it, 1945? So it's like,
oh yeah, it's a bit fuddy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I want to read. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm reading.
You probably want to read this now, right? You're probably like, oh, gotta get onto that.
Definitely.
There's no audiobook, unfortunately.
Does it pair well with a whiskey? Is the question.
Love it.
A whiskey would maybe improve it, but not the other way around.
Oh, well.
How can you improve perfection? There's nowhere to go.
It really seems like perfection. That's why you're taking your time with it. You'd have to portion it out in little morsels. You don't want to rush through
every word.
That's why you're having to reading it.
So good.
I think during the first sprint, I'm going to have to figure out how to not make myself look like the moon. It's really bothering me. I
love it. It's great.
I don't know what's happened. No, in a different space. I haven't worked it out.
Yeah, I'm actually lucky because I thought my lighting would be really bad. It's probably going to get worse, but it's all right for now.
No, I haven't even filmed anything since we've moved into this house. I don't think I've posted a video since April, maybe March, but
that's not that long.
Aaron's like, it's been longer for me. Has it? Have you even posted this year, Aaron?
No. And it's coming up on we're 11 months out from the last time I posted anything on my channel.
No, you can't make 1 year. Just post a video of Libby for that's 2 seconds long.
Sure. I mean, I've been working on a video, but yeah.
Don't tease us
But-
unless we're gonna actually get it. Hi, Liv. I think I'm going to start The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I haven't read it, but I feel like you'll hate it. Sorry.
I read the first like 2 chapters of it and then I gave up.
Oh wow. Okay. I think
Yeah,
I'd
it's
like it because I'm
it's
terrible. but-
probably the fastest I have ever given up on a book.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Can you say why without spoilers, or is it like a spoilery reason?
Oh, it's not spoilery. It's just I just didn't think it was good.
Yeah.
Just bad.
I managed because my friend has been trying to make me read romantasy books, and it's just not a genre that I like. I don't like romance at all. And she got me to read a Jennifer Armentrout book as well.
Hmm.
And I got up to a bit where they were fighting and accidentally fucked, and I was like, I'm done.
Accidentally? How do
How
you
do you-
accidentally do that?
Oh, I don't know. I reread that part like 3
Jennifer.
times, and I could not figure out how they managed it. So, but yeah, I
Look,
did.
Jennifer
skip
is not a
over.
good book for you.
Oh,
They're
gosh.
pretty much just romance, you know.
Yeah.
There's no plot.
But I tried.
I think
tried
that friend might hate
Feybound.
you.
I tried Feybound recently as well, and I wasn't a big fan of that either. So take everything I say with a
Yeah.
grain of salt.
Well, Liv's probably like, well, I guess I'll have to find a new book now.
Give it a go and find out. I think some of the premise is interesting. That's why I gave it a go in the first place, but it wasn't for me.
That's fair.
Mm.
Hi, Sarah. Not sure what I'll be doing, but probably not much. That's a bit of mood.
Hmm.
Hello.
Ooh, shepherd's
Cooking shepherd's
pie.
pie right now for din-dins.
My
Oh, I
flatties are
love shepherd's
making.
pie.
My flatties are currently cooking roast pork belly.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So I'm just
Thanks for the
waiting for him
invite.
to
Yeah,
come.
thanks for
I'm waiting
inviting
for him
us.
to come bang on my door and say, "Oh, here's your food."
Oh, wow, that sounds really nice.
Mm.
And Melissa, and possibly Sasha. We'll see. Edited audio editing. I haven't watched any booktube for like a week. I've been so hectically busy and depressed, which takes up time
all I've been
to.
doing is playing Baldur's Gate.
I feel like there's a lot of people that can relate to that.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I listened to the first Outlander book on audio and ended up actually enjoying it. So I decided to watch the show. So I binged like 4 seasons of Outlander and then gave up.
Wow.
Love it as well. You're like, it took over my life and then I just like stopped.
It kind of I didn't realize that it was like it's a lot of the characters in it are Jacobites, and when I was in high school, my history teacher mentioned the Jacobites one time, and I hyperfixated on it for like a year,
I get
and
that.
so it kind of reignited my obsession with Jacobites.
I don't even know what that is.
It's sort of they wanted the Stuarts back on the throne. There were a lot of rebellions and stuff
Okay.
back when William and
Yeah.
Mary were on the throne in England.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those dumb things that I know too much about.
Totally relate to just like having just like for a period of time hyperfixating on like a very specific time and like context in history.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh,
yeah.
I can tell you all about how they make ballpoint pens.
Nice.
I can tell you
That's a
all
great
about
thing
how
to
they
know
make
about.
ballpoint pens.
These are good things, though.
Yeah.
I just have to fixate on dumb stuff, like I don't know,
Mm.
beams or something stupid. Why can't I hyperfixate on really cool historical information? I'm locked out.
Mm.
Oh, I spent 2 days once trying to find out why Nutri-Grain was shaped like that.
Do you know
Yeah.
why?
No, but I did find out that someone sold a piece of Nutrigrain shaped like ET for like thousands of dollars. Or millions of dollars.
Did you buy it?
Some absurd amount of money someone sold a Nutrigrain that looked like ET.
Wow.
I can't deal. Oh dear.
My memory is so
hi,
shit that I can't
Tracy.
even remember the things that I've hyperfixated on recently.
Yeah, I was like, I hyperfixate on dumb stuff. I'm like, I don't even know
Well,
what that stuff is. I'll just say memes.
It ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
I was reading about blackbirding a bunch, and that was depressing. So,
Mm.
I don't know what that is. Probably don't. Tell me if
it's slavery.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like specifically like a lot related to like the history of slavery in Australia.
Yeah.
But they didn't call it slavery; they called it a blackbirding. So it's not slavery. Never mind.
It's a bit like them taking all those Irish to
sorry.
Jamaica and calling it indentured servitude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. We're not calling it
Um,
slavery, so it's fun and cool.
It's indentured servitude.
If you actually listen to ScoMo, Australia never had any slavery. Okay.
No.
Listen to
none.
your former prime ministers.
I try to avoid listening to Scummo as much as
I actually
possible.
don't know if it was him. I think it was him. There was one that was like, "Oh, we don't have a history of slavery," and it was like,
I mean,
Lies.
do you even know the country that you were like in charge of? What the hell? Probably not. Yeah, that was concerning. Sixth book in
What's
the
Dark
Dark
Olympus? I keep seeing Dark Olympus around. What is Dark Olympus?
It's a
Oh, also, if I
I guess that'll be
randomly leave, it's not my fault. It's my computer's. It's about
I
100
would
years
just assume
old.
you're eating pork. So
hmm.
pork belly.
yeah.
You'd be like, oh,
Soon,
having a good
hopefully.
time.
No, I've got my friend like feeding my kid and stuff because I'm in here.
Nice.
Who's Neil?
No.
Who is Neil? Naruto.
Is that your poet friend, Aaron?
No,
Is their name Neil?
no, their name's Ray.
I'm like, who did we talk about called Neil? Well, if they like Naruto, then that's delightful because we do love Naruto.
Naruto.
Oh my gosh, I actually have that book.
Really? I've got the other two or three art books as well. I've got all the DVDs up on the top of that shelf.
Oh my gosh, I don't have any of that, but I do have that one book.
I used to have like headbands and wall scrolls and shit in high school. God.
Oh my gosh, I was like obsessed with Naruto for like a whole year in high school.
It was
was
like my main.
personality.
It was very much one of the things I hyperfixated on in high school.
Yeah, same. And I was gonna marry Gaara. Like, it was gonna happen. I don't know.
I was a
how.
big fan of Shikamaru.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
I have a
That was
couple
my
plush.
second.
I have a couple plush toys of Shikamaru and Gaara over there.
Yeah. I have one that I got as a gift. Yeah, Shikamaru is like
He's my
vibe.
favorite. Shikamaru and Kiba.
That's the dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
the dog
one.
guy. The dog guy.
I was like, I think it's the dog guy.
I was
your
always a
favorite
really-
isn't your
I was
favorite
always a
isn't
really
the guy with the
big fan.
bugs?
Yeah, I was a really big fan of the guy with the bugs, but I can't remember his name now. It's really annoying me. I was a very big fan of the guy with the bugs. That whole team was really cool, though.
I just joke because I feel like we knew nothing about him and he just kind of was there.
He really was just kind of there, and he came from a clan
And
where
like
they could
10
control bugs.
like
1010. She really was just a nothing character.
yeah, and I had a friend be like, "Oh, my favorite character is 1010," and I was like,
Why?
how can she be your favorite character when we know nothing
Yeah.
about her? She's just there and loses fights.
I always found it really funny being like wildly invested in like Jiraiya's whole arc as a teenager, but now I think about him and I'm like, that man's disgusting.
Yeah, no.
He's always got his face in someone's tits. Like,
Yeah, we all go through that growth where we're like, actually, no.
Actually, maybe. We don't like pedophilia.
Uh,
I'll be out in a second. Oh no, God. Did I ruin your vibes?
I started the hate parade. I haven't even read the book, but I was like, I just don't see. Liv has a really good taste in books. So.
I just was not fucking with the writing. I really was not.
I don't think Liv will like it, that because like Liv, like the thing I associate with like Liv DNFing books is like her finely tuned cringe meter. So if like the writing is cringe,
no,
yeah,
I'm a big like literary fiction girly, so
yeah,
it's yeah.
I like both.
I have a pretty low threshold for janky writing. I don't know how I've gotten so far into the Foxhole Court.
Savage. Love it.
Well, I feel like with things like that, like for me, like the reason I like Ruby Dixon is that I find her writing like very unobtrusive. Like the thing I want from like when I'm reading like trash that I just want to flow through my brain, I want it to like I want the writing to not stand out. Like I love beautiful writing, but like sometimes I want writing that doesn't stand out and isn't trying to stand out.
I don't think the writing in the Foxhole Court is necessarily bad. I just don't think it's amazing either.
Yeah,
but it's definitely fun. It's kind of like crack for your brain.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She tripped and fell on him. The Jennifer Armentrout book.
I don't think that's how sex works.
Yeah, no. It was a very accidental and sudden insertion. And I was like, oh no, I don't think I'm going to keep reading this.
I feel like that's how you imagine sex happens as a little kid. Like when you first learn about what sex is and like the vagus mechanics of it, I feel like that's how you.
I feel like that's what you think it is. Yeah. No,
Jennifer was actually 10 when she wrote
I don't care about like smut and books and stuff. It is not something I look for, but I don't care if it's there. But if it's like really bad and nothing makes sense, I am tapping out so fast.
Read the Love Hypothesis, you'll love it.
I did read the Love Hypothesis. I fucking hated it.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't really like it.
I think I DNF'd it about halfway through because I just could not read. Did you get
to the boob mouth scene? That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
The boob mouth.
Yes, the fucking boob mouth scene.
That's when you're like, things not making sense. My mom.
Oh, I was like, no, thank you. Like, how big is this man? Apparently, she's not that short either. So is he like 8 feet tall? I don't understand.
Yeah. He's the size of Adam Driver.
Well, but she said in the book
it's Adam Driver. Okay.
Yeah.
She said she's like 5'7", but she comes up to like his tit, and I was like, that's like a me size. I'm 5'1". How tall is this man?
A giant tree of a man.
I just the whole time I started keeping a tally of like how many times she mentioned how tall he was, and then I gave up.
No, have a drink every time.
Oh God, no. I don't drink enough to be able to do that. I'm drinking right now, but
hi. Thanks for popping in. Thank you. About to have dinner. Nice.
264 pages. Oh, I was in your live earlier. Hello.
Gosh, today. That's a lot in a day. Very nice. Okay, my next book picks for my next collab.
Ooh.
Love that we did the same thing.
Some little praying mantis hands.
I'm excited. Do I know the person? Trying to do a vlog style wrap up this month. That's a good idea. Very nice. you see Kevin Rudd posted a reel about handball for the Olympics? I did not.
The only thing I
don't-
kept track of for the Olympics was the boxing. After all of that fucking drama.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad like that she won and the Taiwanese boxer won too. Like, yeah, my home country. Now that Taiwanese boxer has been being called trans for the last like 10 years. It's been really ongoing.
It's yeah. It's a good reflection on where society is at, I suppose. It's like why are we talking about this?
But they
apparently there was someone competing that was like a sex offender and like no one's talking about that. And it's like,
oh yeah, no, yeah, that. Yeah, no one's talking
I'm not
about
surprised that this is what we're talking about. So I like the Australian, I think it was the woman, I don't know, she did, I think it was in the not interpretive dance, what is it, like the dancing, and they got like a 0, and I think they were just trolling. They were like bouncing like a kangaroo. What? I can't
like freestyle gymnastics
and the breakdancing.
No, break dancing.
And the breakdancing.
I don't actually think that they're a breakdancer, but they were like, oh, this is not a sport that should be in the Olympics. Like, this shouldn't be a thing. And then they went and the troll, I think. I don't know. It's really funny.
Wow. I saw that New Zealand got 10 golds, so
nice.
We're pleased. Our rowers are really good, so
yeah. I just like the memes, basically.
We knew that the Olympics this year was going to be a clusterfuck as soon as they started shitting in the river, so.
Oh my god.
Did you see about that?
No.
They were going to hold the swimming competitions in the river, and they were trying to get the river to a point where it was not polluted enough for people to be able to swim in, and the politicians were going to swim in it to prove it. So the French started shitting in the river, and they timed it so that when the politicians went in, the shit would have reached where they were.
Yeah, because like the mayor took a swim. I saw that the mayor took a swim.
Yeah,
I was like, it was still like
someone made a joke website saying, hey, if you use this website, you can calculate how long it'll take for your shit to reach where when you should shit in the river from where you are. So it'll reach them in time. And people took it real serious.
Who is a very serious subject.
France is weird.
Yeah. But like they've been working on cleaning it up for like a decade. And it's like
you like the Jennifer L. Armentrout books. Well, you might like Serpent in the Wings of Night then.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I promise I'm not being mean. There's a book for everyone.
Which book did you read by Jennifer?
I'll have to find it.
Was it like the Blood and Ash one?
It's on my Kobo. I'll just find it.
Because I feel like that's probably
the
what
Blood and Ash one. I think I have 2 of them in here, and I'm not sure which one it is I read.
Yeah.
It might be from Blood and Ash, but it might be the other one.
Because that one seems a little bit better quality than her other ones, but I don't know.
She's got a couple of
series.
read that one. I do want to give her another crack because I didn't mind her writing style. It was just what she was writing that was the problem.
You should totally read her Alien series she wrote back in the day. That's basically Twilight with aliens. It's so good. It's so good. It's I'll
give anything a go. I'll give anything a go just once. Oh no, never mind. I think I deleted it. I'm sure I didn't finish reading it.
That's fair. Maybe Live Will Know Live, which is the Jennifer book where people accidentally fuck.
Yeah, the one where they accidentally fuck after having an argument.
Liv's like, that's all of them.
I think I had I was a fair way through the book too. Like I'd made pretty good pace.
Nice.
Catching Fire. I've been meaning to reread The Hunger Games.
I binged them all in like 3 days and did an all-nighter finishing the last one. So technically it was 2.5 days.
I was gonna reread them, but then I decided to actually finally read Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and it kind of took the life out of me, and I didn't want to read it anymore.
Bad choice. Bad choice.
I didn't think it was terrible, but I didn't think it was great either.
Not a fan. Hi.
Hello.
You're
Laying in bed.
sprinting,
I
aren't
wish.
you? Did you in yours?
Yeah. I wish I was in bed.
I spent a lot of yesterday in bed.
I washed
I
my
wish I
sheets on
could.
purpose today so that I wouldn't go back to bed.
It's fine.
I love that. It's a good idea. Oh no. That wouldn't be good. Yes.
It was the breakdancer. Kath and Kim.
It's gotta be trolling, right?
It has to be.
I'm like, how is this person serious? I love it. Beautiful. Yeah, I saw clips. I was like crying.
Blood and Ash. It was from Blood and Ash.
I love that Liv knows what the scene is.
Oh,
Boob. From Boob and
God.
Ash. Sorry, I know you meant the boob scene, but I thought it was funny from Boob and Ash.
Oh, yeah, it's they fuck in the middle of the fucking battlefield.
Apparently it wasn't accidental though, it was on purpose.
It's the same as like Sarah J. Maas lost to me at like giving head in the middle of a battlefield.
It's just it
Or
just seems
fucking
really
in the middle of a
gross.
battlefield. Yeah, I was just
Inappropriate.
like, this is not the time or the place. You know?
Oh my gosh. I don't think I remember that. I just remember the one in like in the tents when like there's the sound of people dying.
Oh no,
and
that's the one
they
I'm
fuck.
talking about. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's the one I'm
That's
talking
still
about.
just as bad, if not worse, to be
I
honest.
kind of got over Sarah J. Maas a little bit at like the orgasm wings as well. So
Where were you when I was reading these books?
yeah, no, my friend loaned me her copy of whatever book that is. And I was like, oh no. And I didn't finish that either, unfortunately. I try not to DNF books. I really try, but sometimes.
Erin doesn't relate. Erin's the
No, I'm really great at not DNFing books.
Oh, I try. There are very few books that I have DNF'd. I'm trying to be more easy on myself about DNFing books now.
I think that's the right thing to do. Like, I don't think that my confrontational, like, I can't think of the word that I want to use, but like my antagonistic relationship with books.
Yeah.
That I'm not enjoying needing to finish them. Like, I don't think that's a good way to read.
I realized
It's very bad.
I realized at the end of last year that like my relationship with books was actually really unhealthy because I kept finishing books that I was not enjoying. And it just made me not want to read.
Yeah. I think that it's bad and I don't think anyone should do it, including me, but I don't think I'm gonna stop.
Maybe I need to be really annoying and be like, I bet you can't not DNF that book, and be really annoying about it. Maybe that'll make you put it down just to prove me wrong.
Maybe.
Well, that's how annoying I am. Oh my gosh. Okay, do we want to do 45?
We probably should, yeah. I need to go and get my dinner before my flatmate comes and yells at me.
Oh, yes, you need to go eat that. Sounds really nice.
Get myself another whiskey. I won't be getting drunk. It's okay.
No, you should. I'd get drunk with you, but I have work at 7 a.m, so...
Yeah, it is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
Yeah, we will chat at 45 Paris.
Sweet.
Sorry. I was still eating.
Jesus, I'm
Oh,
still
sorry. I didn't
new.
realize you two were waiting. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I just finished my book. Like, I needed the extra time to finish it.
Perfect. How'd it go?
It's good. It's really good. It's a good book.
This has not improved my lighting situation. Jesus. I'll just be in the dark. I'll be a ghost.
No, I think it's a little better.
But
yeah,
it's
your
better.
face is clearer.
I think I turned off my big light and I got out. I have these lights I use for when I'm painting. But because they're photography lights, they're really bright. But I put the blue filter on it to make it less sort of egregious. Now I can't see the controls on it.
So how did we go? How was your book, Erin? How'd you go?
It's good. I can't decide if I'm giving it 4 or 4.5. I think 4. It was very good, and I feel like it's weird that it hasn't blown up more because I feel like it has potential to be very popular.
What's it called?
Prophet by Helen MacDonald and Sin Blush. It is like a sci-fi thrill. I don't know if it's it's like this sci-fi like kind of like mystery thriller kind of thing, with like a weird mysterious substance and a queer love story at the middle. So
Cute.
like the queer love story at the heart of it.
Love that.
I'll have to look it up because that interests me.
Yeah, it's like there's this substance that's causing people to experience nostalgia and generate objects related to their nostalgia.
Interesting. Who was the writer?
Helen MacDonald and Sin Blush.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Cool. How'd you go, Melissa?
I ate food.
How was it?
I ate food. It was delicious.
I've been waiting.
The benefit there's great benefit to living with a household full of people who can all cook well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I grabbed a book. You probably can't even see it because I'm all blown out. The web camera on this computer's like 12 years old. So the web camera sucks.
Well, then.
But I'm gonna read Portiki by Patricia Grace. She's a Maori author. Nice. Yeah, and it's sort of about the gentrification of Maori communities.
That's
fictional
cool.
book. Yeah. But, and I'm still drinking
whiskey. What was it called again?
Potiki. Potiki. I'll put it on my... How do I do that? I'll put it on my thingy.
Patricia Grace?
Yeah.
I found
it's
it.
It's a wee tiny book.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Now I see this cover.
I've got the Penguin edition. I've been meaning to read it for years and years and years, but I'm like through the prologue in the first chapter, and it's excellent.
Nice.
I'm trying to be good and read other authors.
I'm a little bit upset that you're not reading Obsidian by Jennifer. Like, I'm not commenting. I got the video scheduled and I just finished the thumbnail and I hung washing out and I ate. I don't know how that was 45 minutes. I really have no idea. I was so shocked. I was like, how the hell has it been 45 minutes? So yeah, but now it means I can.
Oh yay!
Yeah,
I can look forward to that.
I am. I'm very excited. Also, Tilly just looked up at me really grumpily when I did that.
My cat's not speaking to me at the moment because my bed is covered in stuff.
Oh, how dare you?
'Cause I decided to finish unpacking, and now I'm sitting here doing this, so I haven't moved all the stuff off my bed and made it yet.
How dare
Yeah.
you?
And he's
You're
not
the
speaking
worst.
to me. Yeah.
Well, Libby's upset with us today because we forgot to turn the sun on. It's just been gloomy and rainy all day. And yeah, we just like didn't turn the sun on for her to sun. So
Yeah. Oh, it's been beautiful and
really
sunny here
Absolutely your
today.
fault.
We've had a
Yeah.
really weird winter. We've had like
Yeah.
a weird warm winter. Usually it's fucking freezing, but it's been like 16 degrees, which is really warm for winter here.
Yeah, it's been warm
Really,
here
really odd.
the last few days.
I'm not complaining.
No, neither. I'm very happy. That Oz breakdancer was such an embarrassment. She cannot have been the best we have. The male breakdancer was actually good, but no one is talking about him. I'm not going to comment because I was like saying how it was funny. Sorry. I'm a bogan. True. I only care about the memes.
I'm going to keep moving this around until I find a place I like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
I haven't seen it, but like I feel like it's a little bit fraught to not take something like breakdancing seriously, because like she's a white woman, right? So like
True.
Didn't the
But she didn't
Lithuanian
think it was
win?
good, right? Like she didn't want them to do it, so that's why she took the piss.
I think people forget that like the Olympics used to include like sculpture and painting and stuff as well.
yeah.
Is that the sport that got picked? Because doesn't each country get to pick a sport the year they host?
I have
That's not
no
normally in
idea.
it?
I have
think
no
so.
idea how it works.
And then I don't know if it's kept or it's just not included again after
Wouldn't
that.
it be
But
good though
I'm
if
pretty
like
sure.
Wouldn't it be good though if like a country picked something stupid like T-ball or petanque?
I think they often do
Imagine-
pick stupid stuff.
Yeah, like snooker and stuff.
I thought breaking was included when they started to include skateboarding, but I don't know.
Yeah, I actually think skateboarding was last time.
Yeah.
The only Olympics I watched was because my sister was training for Olympic swimming, and one of the guys she trained with was representing New Zealand in the swimming. That's the only time I've ever watched the Olympics. His same last name as me and everything.
Oh, cool.
I was
I went
very
to school with a
invested
guy
in the
that was in the-
2000.
I went to school with a guy that was in the Olympics last year.
Oh wow.
I don't know if he's going this year. He did running. I think he got second. I was at work and watched it.
What sport? Oh, you said running. Well, like
Running. It was long distance running. It was like one of
Yeah.
the long ones.
Oh, here we are. It's like bad if I take my glasses off and can't see.
You don't need to. You don't need to see up.
I don't need to be able to see.
that's how putting my makeup goes. Every time, like when I put on my
I'll have
makeup,
to-
I'm like, oh yeah, this looks like my skin looks great when I don't have my glasses on, and then I put them back on.
I'll have to figure this out before Friday.
Fine.
Oh.
16 pages and filmed a reading vlog update. Was it about your new favorite book? Serpent and the Wings of Night.
Yeah.
13. Very nice.
It does sound so good.
It
was
sounds
really
so
good.
goo. I agree.
Yeah.
It sounds very goo.
And noted Australian poet Ray White really loved it, and like has been telling me about how they want to make zines about it, like because the authors encourage like fan works on it as well, and has really been promoting it.
Shouldn't give me art ideas.
Love it.
France chose to include. Okay. Random.
Okay, bit overkill from her then. Like, calm your tits. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just the thing the country picks.
Yeah.
Wow, Liv. Way to ruin my fun. Now I have to find a new meme to laugh at. I guess I'll
There
just
are
go
lots
back
of
to the guy
memes.
that was doing the shooting, in the Olympics. That sounded bad. The shooting in the Olympics. The dude who wanted his cat back from his ex-wife. I guess I'll just go back to that.
Did you see the tiny little 11-year-old girl competing in the skateboarding?
Wow.
There's no age limit on the skateboarding. They didn't put an age bracket on it, so there are some really young kids competing, and I was like, man, she's 3 years younger than my son.
Is she Tony Hawk's daughter? Like that feels like a Tony Hawk.
I looked at him. I turned around to him, and I was like, "What are you doing with your life?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Why aren't you at the
Imagine Tony
Olympics?
Hawk's
You're
daughter.
14.
That's pretty cool. Hey.
Mm.
Oh, hey Nicole, how are you? What are you going to be getting up to?
Ray White Wheeler.
And it's RAE. And I'm sure they've never gotten that comment at any point.
Oh my gosh. Sasha, Aaron corrected you again.
It's RAE, like the I don't know, I feel like I know a lot of non-binary people who use RAE as their name.
Mm.
Are you going to fight now? Is this the beginning of your huge rivalry fight era arc? We just see it begin.
Oh no. Right. I was hoping I wasn't right. I was really hoping.
I wasn't. I love a live rant.
I always want someone to have fun with a book, even if I don't. Like it.
I'm not a good person like you.
Oh,
I just want people to suffer.
Any examples for us? Are you going to keep reading, or DNF?
Yeah,
like a healthy person.
I'm reading A Secret History of Witches. Nice. How's that? I thought it was just going to be The Secret History, and I was like, let Aaron begin rant. But
I've got that sitting back here. The Secret History.
If you want to rant, the stage is there, even though it isn't the book that Nicole's reading.
I haven't read Secret History. I just don't think it's
I'm just like, do I even know you? I thought you hated it.
Secret History is I don't think I've read it, and I don't think it's worth the hype either.
Yeah.
I think that if you want to read a dark academia that's talking about societal issues, Babel is a better option. It says everything that A Secret History is trying to say, but better. But if you want to just really hate some rich white boys, A Secret History is the way to go.
I think I was just too dumb. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And just thought it was
I didn't dislike A Secret History. I found it enjoyable to read, but I kind of read it, I tandem read it with Babel to compare them. And I did find Babel a lot better, if a bit footnote heavy.
I loved Babel.
Yeah.
And also, I'm one of the weird people who loved the first half of Babel more than the second half.
No, same though.
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, I've got Babel sitting behind me as well.
Yeah,
Babel's
sure. It's really fun when all of the more actiony stuff gets going, but I really was here for all of the
I don't want to spoil the ending, but the ending pissed me off.
I don't even remember the ending now. So
the ending of it pissed me off. I was like, there's no reason. There's no reason. It made so many of my friends cry.
I don't recall crying. I just remember how much I loved the first half.
Yeah.
And I still liked the second half. It just didn't move me as much as the first half when they're doing just talking about etymology and playing word games and
it's I'm a linguist. I've got a degree in linguistics, so I found the whole book really interesting. Yeah. But it didn't make me cry because I don't cry. I'm heartless, so
I also don't cry unless an animal dies, and then I just start sobbing.
Actually, I just remember I've actually cried in one of my vlogs, and it was because I read the Traveling Cat Chronicles. So yeah,
an animal dies and I cry, and even sometimes like I'll be like mad at the book, like you're just using this as a cheap trick to make me cry. You didn't earn this.
Yeah, I get very mad and have a mental breakdown, and
I get real.
then I get over it
whenever I
slowly. Yeah. No, don't say sorry. I couldn't even tell. Couldn't even tell anyway. I'm not doing anything wrong. We love you. Maybe your comment got muted. Maybe Sasha was like, I hate all of you. You're so ugly. And it got like muted. I don't know. But I don't think you've done anything. I hope you're in a better mood soon, though. That's I'm about to start it.
I liked I'm
a fan.
I don't remember anything about it, but I liked it. I read it a while ago. I'm pretty sure I 5-starred it. But it was good.
I don't remember anything about it, and I liked it is my review of a lot of books.
Yeah. I read so many that it's hard to keep track. But I remember really enjoying it.
I'm just scrolling, and there's a lot of 1-star reviews from people I like am friends with or following.
Oh, really?
And one was like, I was not a fan.
I think I tandem read for I'm a fan as well. I read YN, which is about like being obsessed with like a K-pop idol. And I read them at the same time.
That might explain like because the other 1-star is like, girl, let him go.
Yeah, no, it's all about being
drama.
It's about being obsessed.
I need to read this.
There's a Japanese book as well that I read at the same time that was pretty much the same, but I can't remember what it's called. It's about idols as well.
About fan culture.
I feel like literary fiction is usually more polarizing than a lot of other genres. Yeah. I think like the audience tends to be a little more critical, and to like it's often going to be like taking a swing and doing something that's like a risk that's going to land or not land for lots of people. So
yeah,
I feel like the average
because I'll look at like the average ratings are always really low, and I'm like, wait, it's literary fiction.
What's the word I'm looking for when you have a relationship with someone that doesn't know you exist? What is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, so like books like I'm a Fan, YN, and like I think it's called Idol Burning. It's a Japanese book. They're really polarizing because people don't like to be confronted by like the unhealthiness of their parasocial relationships.
Yeah.
Like my parasocial relationship with Gara.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for saying it was unhealthy.
I talk about parasocial relationships with idols, but I have all of this K-pop shit behind me, so.
But yeah,
I fine as long as you don't stalk people. Like, God.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
I'm assuming you don't do that.
No, I do buy signed merch though.
Lots of people do.
It's fine.
Oh,
day to day, I wear black.
Seriously, I didn't want to say before, but I found the Serpent in the Wings of Night. I found the main character so fucking insufferable.
I just looked at Erin and was like, Erin's gonna read this now.
In a way where she like reminded me of like my emo days in high school, where I thought I was just so fucking edgy. I thought I was so edgy.
Look, it's a color that's not black. Sure, I'm wearing black over it, but it's a color.
It's a color.
Oh no, I more meant you saw that as like a challenge because it was so bad. You're like, I'm taking on this challenge.
I might.
I'd probably really like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like shit.
I'd probably really hate it, but read the whole series.
Just hate read it.
And you'd make really funny commentary.
Oh, I love a hate read. I was probably I remember hate reading Twilight when it was first coming out and it started getting really popular because I didn't understand what anyone was going on about. And
Gosh,
people
that's a
didn't
long
like
time
me
ago
over that.
now.
No,
Mm.
people did not like me over that.
Yeah. I never got into it, which I find weird because I seem like someone that would have liked Twilight. But
Oh, honestly, I genuinely think that the first Twilight movie is a phenomenal piece of performance art. Like, it's a great like 2000s period piece.
Yeah.
yeah, I liked the first movie, but that's it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
felt
like.
I think okay, I was gonna say I think about, but I both think about and think we all think about the baseball scene
Oh yeah.
from time to time.
Yes.
Still.
Yeah.
I am
Iconic.
I remember
always
liking the first
thinking
one.
about how hot Alice is.
Yes. I'm always thinking about how Anna Kendrick's in it. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so random. The one I always think about a lot is the one Asian guy in the movie who's like, "Look, Bella, a worm."
I don't remember that.
He has a
I've
worm
only
on
seen
his
it
neck and he
once.
waves it in her face.
All of the
beautiful.
weird
I'm
like
like, oh yeah,
boys
this
of
is
folks who are
what
just
we
like
mean by
desperate
boys will
to
be
impress
boys.
her.
Oh
Beautiful.
god, why does everyone want to fuck her though?
She's the
Every
main
cringy
character.
female protagonist plot points.
Yeah,
But
They're
yeah,
a
I
staple of
think
the genre.
yeah, I think you could make an argument that like because it's a small town, this is the first new girl they've seen in ages, and they don't know what to
Yeah.
do with themselves. They're just like,
I
oh,
guess.
girl.
Woman.
I grew up with all
Oh
of
my
I grew up with
God.
everyone else, so they're like
Everyone
kind
else
of
is like my sister.
yeah, yeah. I was like, someone new.
I think Jane Campion did a really beautiful job with the first Twilight film, and then it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like enough to go to an evening with. Oh my gosh!
Jealous.
Mm.
Did you
Actually,
wash
did you
your
guys see
hand?
that? Did you see that Sharon J. Zhao and R.F. Kwang were hanging out with George R. R. Martin?
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
That's
yeah.
a very random combo.
He was holding a like little
Them
award
hostage?
ceremony
Yeah,
for the
believe it.
people who got booted from the Hugos.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
You know, nice to see that he's not writing his final book.
He'll do anything. He'll even be decent human before.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Write his book.
haven't even read one Game of Thrones book, but
Yeah. It was very much like he was like the pictures of them hanging out with him. It made him look like the like kindly grandpa / Santa of the
it's
like,
so cute.
fantasy sci-fi world.
I need
Like,
to look this up.
Sharon
my
posted a video of her trying to teach him how to do a finger heart, and it is
Oh.
just the cutest. It's so cute. It's so cute. He's got the perfect energy.
Adorable.
Why is he not gross? Just assumed he was gross because he's a white old man. So. And his books are kind of gross.
A lot of my friends call him Evil Santa.
Doesn't have Santa
His
vibes.
books are evil.
Oh
my
I
gosh.
would love to have her books signed.
Have you got them signed by George R. R. Martin?
I know,
You got to get the whole group now.
God, the only signed books I have are John Green.
Oh.
They were gifted to me.
I feel for you.
They were
Have signed
gifted to
any
me.
crew.
Oh, they were gifted to me, so I feel like I can't get rid of them.
Yeah. I actually have a Daddy Flan signed book that I got secondhand.
Mm. I do have a
pretty
John
big
Rhys
deal.
Davies signed box set of DVDs for Sliders, which is a throwback. If you've even heard of Sliders,
I haven't, but that sounds
so
cool.
It was a 90s like science fiction show where they jumped through like wormholes into alternate dimensions.
Tiny writing. Annie Prue
Yeah,
to Aaron.
that is the smallest little signature.
Yeah.
I reckon you
They're
faked it. It's too
tiny.
small.
Oh.
I know Annie has big handwriting. Annie and I
Oh,
go
yeah.
way back, you know.
Yeah, you're really familiar with Annie Prue. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And, like,
learned
of-
to write with Annie. Okay.
Oh, the
And of
only
course,
signed
it's
things.
it's so
the only
valuable
signed
that I
things
have
can show you a K-pop.
the non-fiction book that like almost no one likes. I liked it. I liked it, but it is very self-indulgent, and it's just like, oh yeah, she's just having fun.
I quite enjoy when a non-fiction is self-indulgent.
Yeah,
I find it kind of amusing.
Also,
Well, we
as
would all
someone
do it if
who
we could, I imagine.
who is prone to hyperfixations, it's just like it's a lot like she's just like hyperfixated on like different elements of like the history of her property and like all of the animals that like are living there, and it's just like a sort of bunch of different little research rabbit holes that she's gone down. And
Yeah.
just
Cute.
it's very cute.
I don't even like to talk about the Traveling Cat Chronicles because like the way that book made me sob. And I don't think anything has ever made me cry like that. When I say I'm heartless, I truly mean it.
I don't know why, but I found it like not like gut-wrenchingly depressing.
It was I
found it kind
so,
of bittersweet.
I found it so melancholic, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I'm alone in that. Maybe I misread it, but I was like, it's kind of hopeful. And
I think
like,
one of my reading vlog from like January or February, I'm like crying trying to talk about this book.
Yeah, no, that's a more normal response. I don't know. I didn't have that like gut-wrenching feeling. I felt like, oh, this is like really sad, but kind of hopeful.
But, like, while everyone was sobbing about A Little Life, I was over here like,
yeah.
Oh my god! Don't talk to us about that book. We don't talk about that book because we'll be here for 10 hours. So we just don't.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, it didn't make me feel anything.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we all know what book Tracy does remember. Insert annoying, weird, stupid book.
When you're reading a lot, it's really hard to remember books.
Hi,
Zoe.
Hello.
Hope you had a good day.
Yeah, it was really atmospheric. It was
I love the first Twilight movie. Yeah.
All of those like blue tones.
Yeah, I was gonna say the stuff they do with the color grade, and then like where it like changes subtly when she decides to stay in Forks. And
what the hell happened to color grading in film and TV? They don't do it anymore. Everything's either well lit or black.
Yeah, it's like do something interesting.
Remasters, they just get rid of all the color grading.
Yeah, so dumb.
Yeah.
Part of the art.
We figured out how to make a night scene. We figured out how to make a night scene visible a long time ago. Do it. Sliders, yes, I love sliders. It was like my favorite thing as a kid.
I'm a Silver Sun girly.
I would pull out the signed DVD set, but I don't know where it is. It's in a box somewhere. I haven't unpacked it. But I went to the Lord of the Rings set and I got John Rhys Davies to sign sliders. And he was like, no one ever gets me to sign these. I was like, well, I am.
I'm the chosen one.
He was
like,
he was expecting like Indiana Jones or something.
I don't think it's depressing. Yeah, me either. I was just like joking, like insert a random shitty book to make a joke.
You couldn't even come up with a book to finish the joke.
No. I couldn't come up with one. I was like, I don't know. I still can't. And I've read some terrible books.
Kissing
this.
Ha!
I came up with one. It was sitting beside me, but it counts, okay?
Yeah.
This is your favorite book, Tracy. I would never, ever, ever put that upon you. No, I was gonna say something, but I couldn't. So I was like, insert bad book here.
There are so many books that other people love that I just cannot stand.
Yeah,
I'm sure we all have some. I mean, A Little Life.
I'm burping ginger ale, so
you're good. Shall we do another sprint?
Yes.
If we did another 45, what time would it be? I can't do math. Please help me.
7:05.
Like, 5 past. Wow, it would be 9:05 for me.
Yeah. Wait.
You said 7:05. I was like, wait, that's nearly 8:30.
Yeah.
Just do 10 past. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Happy reading and productivity. We'll chat at 10 past.
Hey, folks. How did everyone go?
Good. I went good. How did you go?
Good. Oh, well, I read like 2 pages and then I decided I had to make my bed because my cat was glaring at me. I've also decided that I'm just going to be the moon.
That's fair.
I've given up. I've ordered a new webcam though, so.
Oh, nice. I listened to a depressing podcast episode. Because I listened to this podcast called 5 to 4, which is about the US Supreme Court. And it used to, like, when they started doing the podcast, it's like 3 lawyers. When they started doing it, it was like about decisions that went 5 to 4 and like went like from a left-wing perspective, like were quite very bad and irrational calls. But the problem is, and like it covered like a sort of like the breadth of history of the US Supreme Court. Unfortunately, more recently, all of the episodes are very recent, like emergent cases happening. And the title of the podcast is 5-4, but all of the cases are going 6-3 these days.
Yeah. I mean.
So it's, yeah. So it was an episode about like them ruling that arresting and locking up homeless people who don't have anywhere to go doesn't count as cruel and unusual punishment. That's fine.
Which, you know, they're wrong about, but
yeah, they're very wrong about. So yeah, that was depressing. And then I started reading a book of poetry. So that's what I did.
Poetry book?
It's called The Girl Aquarium by Jen Campbell. I've read 2 other things from her. Like she's actually I don't know if she's making videos at the moment, but she has been on and off at like a booktuber. And I really loved her short story collection. I have this and another collection of poetry from her, but I haven't read either of them, so I'm getting onto this. But yeah, she just like she does like really interesting things. She actually she talks about a lot of the same kind of stuff as is talked about in Disfigured, because she has a particular interest in folk tales and how disability and disfigurement is represented in folk tales and fairy tales, because she has a number of disabilities, including she has like, I can't remember what the name of the condition is, but she has like less fingers on her hands.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll look that up.
Yeah, she also just has great book recommendations. I love her taste. She like reads like really interesting literary fiction and poetry that I love her videos.
Yeah.
But I think that hasn't been making very many lately.
Well, you just reminded me of I read a poem book a few months ago called Poems by Len Kenny, and she's on TikTok and stuff a lot. She teaches like Scots words and stuff, and a lot of the poems alternate between being in Scots and English, and that was really, really interesting to read as well.
I love that, particularly when poets like when poets play with like if they have sort of like a distinctive regional accent. And actually like Jen Campbell has some stuff that she's from like the north of England, and so she has some stuff that's like the meter and rhyme only work if you read them in the accent, which I think is really interesting.
That's always really interesting. I find a lot of Kiwi poetry is like that.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I love
reading it. If you're reading it in American accent, it's just not going to translate. Yeah.
I think that's just sort of cool and fun and playful, like a playful use of words, which is what I love for poetry. Like
I love plays on words. I think my favorite play on words is the word muffin. In Chinese, muffin means horse shit.
Oh.
And that was a play on words in Mao's Last Dancer. Mm-hmm. And I always just remember that from watching that film for the first time when I was like 12. Muffin. Yeah.
I feel like this is something that I always feel like slightly deprived of when I'm reading translated Chinese work, because Like I really want the translator to like put in lots of notes and explain
Right?
to me like the wordplay that I'm missing, because I not like I did like Mandarin in school for many years. But like I can't speak or read it.
Yeah.
But I just like I know just enough to like recognize like little things where I'm like, oh, I think there was originally a pun here, and I don't have the context. I want
Yeah.
the
Oh,
pun. Give me the pun.
you said you learned Chinese in school. I was so ready to be like, 你说普通话吗? But
Yeah.
no, I grew up on Mandarin, and I have a really weird combination of Mandarin and Taiwanese.
Oh yeah.
Neither of them particularly good.
Yeah. I did these this immersion course at high school where I was doing like 4 of my subjects in Mandarin, and it just and then I dropped out 2 years into a 3. Like it was that you were meant to do it for like your first 3 years of high school, and I stopped doing it after 2 years, and it just disappeared mostly.
Yeah. Oh, if you don't use it, it just goes away.
Yeah.
But Chinese is hard. Even Mandarin is hard.
Yeah.
But you get into other Chinese dialects, they've got even more tones.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think Taiwanese has 5 or 6 tones. So yeah, it gets harder and harder. But then there's no alphabet either, so you just got to learn all the little pictures or you die.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I don't know what we were up to on the comments, Meredith. Where were we up to? What's Hollowpox?
It's like a middle grade series, right?
What's that?
I think. I've heard it's very good.
I've seen the cover before.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it, I don't get the chance to read much middle grade. I should.
Yeah.
How long do we think we'll be going for?
Just sorry, I'll just be right back. I timed my bread really badly. I gotta check.
Oh, good. How long are we going for, Meredith? We don't know. All I know is I'm on my last whiskey, so.
What did I miss?
Sorry, I'm choking. Just go die silently. Sprinting after this chat. Stop sprinting after this chat. Oh, yeah. In the river? What were they doing in the river?
I assume close to the river mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 chapters. 3 chapters is good. What do you have for dinner? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they do. They were coming to see me actually, because I haven't seen Wales in so long.
Getting off to a picture of Dick. Yeah. Not me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very depressing.
I feel like the news in general is just a bit.
Yeah. And just obviously from this podcast I'm listening to, it's always been about how the Supreme Court sucks.
Yeah.
But now it's just okay, well, great.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yeah.
No, I'm quite often like, it's enough internet for today.
Mhm.
20-ish. It still sucks. Oh. I was hoping you wouldn't hate it, even though I did, but I tried reading Fourth Wing as well, and I think I liked that even less than I liked Serpent.
No. Well, no, Liv didn't
Honestly.
like Fourth Wing.
I saw Liv's video on Fourth Wing.
It was nice to not, because like we read it at the same time. It was nice to not be the only person hating it.
Oh, I didn't finish it either. I think that was my first like major DNF. I just could
Yeah.
not finish it.
Reading it with other people is what like made it better for me. Oh.
Yeah, losing languages is hard.
Yeah.
I had quite a lot of Mandarin and Maori when I was little, but then as I got older, I stopped using it. And now as an
Yeah.
adult, I'm trying to get the Maori and the Mandarin back, and it's really difficult.
It's so much harder to learn languages as an adult. Like,
It really is. Like,
children's
I
brains
remember
are so wonderful and plastic for like
Yeah.
the way
I remember
language.
being able to speak a fair bit of Japanese as
Mhm.
well, and I just can't do it anymore. And the one I remember the most for some reason is Korean,
Huh.
because my friend in high school was teaching me Korean, and for some reason I picked that up really easily, and I still remember that, but not Chinese, even though my mum's Chinese. My
Interesting.
mum's Taiwanese. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Nevermore. I was looking it up, wasn't I? And then I left the page. I've been meaning to read Nevermore because so many people have recommended it. I like
Yeah.
Michael Gray. I wish my kid would read. He's too interested in playing Xbox.
Yeah.
Even a bacon pasta bake. Yum.
That sounds really good.
Dodged. At least they're safe.
Yeah.
I always just remember those orcas tipping that yacht.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
That was good. I do love when sea life destroys rich people yachts.
I love it. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Conversational Auslan and really. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really difficult. But then suddenly you hear someone speaking it and you're like,
Yeah.
I understand it.
I've mentioned before on a stream how much I like had a crush on an Auslan interpreter related to people with beautiful hands. And just like I used to like look up videos of him like doing like Auslan training videos and just like watch the hands, and I was like, oh.
I know a fair bit of NZSL.
Yeah.
Again, NZSL isn't very useful outside of New Zealand. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all different.
Yeah.
I probably can't. My kid's in bed. Yeah. Otherwise, I would.
This is sexy. It does it for me. Hands are nice.
Hands are nice. I had deaf friends in primary school. I remember her older brother got a cochlear ear implant, and he brought in the video of his surgery to school, and we all got to watch it, and it was really cool. I thought it was really cool. A lot of other people were kind of disgusted by it.
I would watch that. I would be interested enough to want to watch that.
It was very interesting.
Just
grammar's hard.
Yeah. So hard, yeah.
Yeah, we got to do all the finger hearts.
Yeah.
God, I'm so bright compared to you guys. Can't get over it. That's all right. We love a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
My hair tonight is really. I'm growing my hair up from impulsively shaving it back in April. And it's I don't know. It's doing everything into nothing all at once.
I don't know, I think it looks cute. I love like a little short fringe.
Yeah. The little goth
Yeah,
thing going on.
the like baby bangs type thing.
It's usually I've got the unfortunate case of Asian hair where once it's sticking up, it doesn't sit down again.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks
We should
everyone
all
for joining
go.
us.
Yeah, thank you for joining. A little bit of chaos.